Luke, obviously you had a massive win in your last fight against Sullivan Colley. You entered as, I suppose, a small bit of an underdog, but what was it like to get that massive win? I suppose, how has your life changed since then, that now people know, I suppose, all around the world that you're a top prospect?
Biggest difference, I'm engaged to my beautiful fiance. Shout out to you, Orchid. Yeah, that was a huge W for me, man. That was the biggest W of the night. And then obviously I got to complete the dream of fighting in the States. That was dope. The tax was not as dope, but it was a really good experience. Temecula was amazing. Fighting in a casino like that, it was just nuts. And yeah, the fight went great. Didn't take any damage at all. Got to show my skill set. And yeah, prove I belong in the top 10, and I'm a dog in this arena, man. So yeah.
So what was the tax situation? How much did it take?
Jesus, brother, they take 40% off the top, and then yeah, I obviously had to pay everyone and all that jazz, and then you do your own tax when you get home. It's a bit of a nightmare, but yeah, we're trying to figure it out. No evasion, government. All right, I'm gonna pay for the roads, but yeah, man, it's a work in progress.
Obviously, you're here in Ireland now, fighting in a different country. Again, you know, as someone who's signed for Bellator, I assume fighting in Ireland is always something you wanted to do. Yeah. Was that on the bucket list?
100%. I commentated, actually, it was this Saturday 1 year ago. I did my first commentating gig for the Bellator event for Romero and Melvin Manhoff. It was dope. I got to stand cage side for the first time and hear the crowd, and the Dublin crowd is nuts, man. It reminds me what it's like to fight in London. It's that sort of drunk man energy. It's dope, man, and the seats were vibrating. So I got super excited when I saw that and thought, yeah, one day I'm going to be here. And here we are, man, 1 year later to the day. So yeah, it's exciting.
Obviously, a lot of the top prospects from the UK and Ireland are signed to Bellator at the moment. Where would you put yourself in that list? Do you think you're one of the top ones coming through?
Coming from the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%, man. In the light heavyweight division, I'm number one from the UK, 100%. You got the likes of Fabian, about to fight for the title. Fabian's a flipping assassin, you know, pardon the pun in his name. But yeah, man, Europe has some amazing fighters. UK, I think, are leading the pack right now. Yeah, I'll be honest, out of Europe, the top two light heavyweights, in my opinion, is myself and Simeon Powell. And Sim's my boy, he's my training partner. Go to war every day together. So, yeah, I feel confident that I'm going to take over, man, especially in this division.
Obviously, Simeon's fighting next week as well. Was that a big part of your training camp, having him with you?
100%, man. The last camp we shared together as well. I'm going to stick around for some of his camp for the December fight, for the final in the PFL. But yeah, man, we go toe-to-toe every day, man. So yeah, he's my brother, he's my family. And yeah, without him, it's like a really nice balance of training with us, where I lack in skill set, he excels. Where he lacks, I excel. So yeah, man, he's going to kill it next Saturday like I'm going to this Saturday.
Last one for me. What do you think of your opponent on Saturday night? Obviously, like, maybe he's the biggest name, but he's a very, very good record. And, you know, I think, was it 14-1 or something like that? Yes, when you've won that many fights, obviously there's something good about you. What have you seen in the tape with him?
Yes, sir. No, he's a dog. 14-1. Strong grappling background, sambo background. He's got strong power, good hands. I think he's quite rudimental in his skill set. That's not me knocking him. I just think he sticks to what he does and doesn't really expand out of that. But yeah, he's a dog, but I'm going to crush him. I'm going to absolutely smash him because I am the better fighter and because I am a dog. So yeah, and I'm going to die on my shield if I can't. So I'm really excited. It's going to be a war on Saturday, and yeah, I'm ready to go.
You seem very confident, and you've obviously bounced back with two very impressive finishes in the first round. But how did it feel? And what, you know, they say a lot that the secret ingredient to success is defeat. So what did you take from that fight, and what did you learn, and how much did you grow from that loss? From
the defeat, yeah, no, it was massive. I learned a lot about myself in the fact that I'm not an island, and I have to take advice from other people. I made some big mistakes in that camp, and yeah, it was a mistake on my behalf, in my opinion, going into the fight. But I did it. I'm a man who stands on my own shield. So yeah, Simon won fair and square. I took a beating for 15 minutes to learn a lesson, but lesson is 100% learned. And yeah, I don't want to feel that again. So I don't mind going into a fight and losing, as long as I know I went into that fight where I should have been there, and I gave it my all. I went into that fight where I necessarily shouldn't have been there, and I think that showed in my performance. So yeah, no, I learned a lot, and I learned I'm a dog, and I can be in the trenches for a full 15 minutes if I have to. So yeah. Cool. All these quiet people and no more.
Patrick.
Luke, how you doing, man? How do you top the performance you had last time out against Sullivan Cully? You know, it was like a steamroller. You ran through him.
Yeah, I think it was funny. What's going on, Patrick? By the way, man, shout out to you. What's going on? Yeah, I don't necessarily think I steamrolled him. I didn't get any hands off. There was no like offensive grappling and no offensive striking, just because he shot so early and we didn't predict that at all. I got to show my anti-wrestling against NCAA, you know, guy from America, top prospect and all that jazz. I got to show that I can grapple with guys like that and submit them in less than 3 minutes, man. So I learned a lot about that. I've never fought someone with those credentials before, but yeah, it was a great win, and yeah, it was a flipping easy 3 minutes.
Now, when we talked in Milan last year in October, you said you really, really wanted to get on the Dublin card. Now here you are about a year later. How good does it feel to be sat in this chair right now? And how excited are you to be out there Saturday night?
It's great, man. Honestly, this is probably the best I've ever felt. I know it's corny to say, and I know every guy always says that, but this is the first time I've worked with a nutritionist. Shout out to Charlie. He's taken this weight cut and shown me a whole other side to how to weight cut, and I'm doing it super professionally for the first time ever. I'm taking advice on a weight cut for the first time ever. I'm gonna make weight like a breeze. I feel like a savage right now. I'm not drained, I'm not drawn. I'm full and I'm good to go. Yeah, I feel great, man, and I'm just excited to go toe to toe. I really hope that my opponent takes this fight as this is his big time to shine. You know, I hope this is his best camp. This is the best foot forward for him. He comes out aggressive and ready to scrap. And in that way, I can really show what I'm made of, and I can show that I am a Spartan and I'm a dog. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to go to war.
Thank you and good luck.
Santiago.
Hi, Luke. Greetings from Amsterdam. Thank you for the time, as always. Love talking to you during fight week. How is Bellator taking care of you over there in Dublin?
Santiago, since my debut, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Everyone is beautiful here. The media room is very quiet, but obviously it's been a long day. Yeah, bro. Listen, as always, the Bellator staff, I love them. They've treated me so nice, and brother, they've changed my life, man. So, yeah, grateful to be here as always. I love Dublin. It's a bit rainy right now. It reminds me of Stevenage. And, yeah, just looking forward to the fight.
All right, last one here, Dylan.
What's up, Luke? Thank you for the time, man. So 2-0 since your first loss, 2-0 with 2 first-round stoppages. Would you consider that fight almost like a blessing in disguise? Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it was... Again, I learned a lot of lessons, and I had to take a beating to do it. But yeah, it just feels like that's so far in the past now. Do you know what I mean? Like for the last 2 years, I've been 2 years. I don't know how long it's been actually, but however long I've been pining for the rematch. I've been begging Bellator every other week for the rematch after every fight. I'm like, please give me him, give me him, give me him. He lost his last fight, and my coach said, you're not allowed to say his name anymore, and he will now work to get to you if it ever happens. So, yeah, that's it. It's in the rear view now. You know, I'm on to bigger and better things. I've got a soul to take on Saturday, and then I just keep climbing until the belt is mine. But, yeah, brother, it's good, man. It's good. I've learned a lot.
Thanks, Luke. Appreciate the time.